Welcome to the ITSM Practice podcast.
Hello and welcome to the ITSM Practice podcast. I am Luigi Ferri and today we will be discussing configuration management systems and CMDB, exploring strategies for effective service management, bridging theory to practice in implementation projects. Let's start. How can we incorporate a detailed phased implementation strategy? To properly set up CMS and CMDB in ITIL 4, we must add more details to our plan. This means breaking down the steps and explaining each part to make sure we understand everything needed for a successful implementation. This would involve a deep dive into each phase, elaborating on: first, planning phase. Define the project's scope, objectives, and key success metrics. Do a detailed check to know the current setup of IT and find out where it can get better. Second, team assembly phase. Gather a cross-functional team comprising ITSM experts, IT security professionals, system administrators, and stakeholders from various departments. Define roles, responsibilities, and establish a clear communication plan. Third, tool selection phase. Evaluate and select the appropriate tools and software solutions for CMS and CMDB implementation. Criteria for selection should include scalability, compatibility with existing systems, support for automation, and compliance. 4. Construction phase. Develop a detailed project plan for constructing the CMS and CMDB, outlining milestones, timelines, and resource allocation. Implement the selected tools, ensuring they are configured to meet defined requirements and seamlessly integrated with other IT systems. If possible, consider creating a pilot. Pilot aid in understanding achievable outcomes and comparing them with requirements. Are you considering AI for the creation of your CMDB? Maintenance phase. Establish processes for the ongoing management and maintenance of the CMS and CMDB, including regular updates, audits, and performance monitoring. Develop a continuous improvement plan to adapt to changing business needs and IT landscapes. If you don't take care of this aspect now, your process and your CMDB will not be managed effectively. This is an important but often invisible task within the organization. It becomes apparent when there is an IT security risk or a data protection breach. Each phase must be meticulously outlined with specific action items to create a comprehensive roadmap for successful CMS and CMDB implementation. Can we elaborate on the benefits of configuration management? Configuration management enriches IT service management by ensuring detailed oversight of all IT assets and their configurations, leading to several strategic benefits. It streamlines incident resolution by providing accurate information on the IT landscape, allowing for quicker identification of issues and their impact on services. This capability reduces system downtime and enhances service reliability. Asset optimization is achieved by maintaining a comprehensive inventory, ensuring resources are efficiently used, which can lead to cost reductions. Furthermore, configuration management supports compliance with regulatory requirements by documenting all changes and configurations, offering an essential audit trail. This detailed documentation facilitates risk management and decision-making, vital for strategic planning and IT governance in contemporary projects. What are the automation and integration strategies in detail? Automation in configuration management systems and configuration management databases introduce efficiency by automating repetitive tasks such as configuration item, discovery, data validation, and synchronization, which significantly reduces the manual effort and minimize errors. For example, automated discovery AI-based tools can scan the IT environment to identify and catalog CIs in real time, ensuring the CMDB is always up to date. This automation supports rapid incident response and accurate service impact analysis by maintaining current data on IT assets and their configurations. What are the key pros and cons of automation IT service management and operations? Pros of automation: increased accuracy, minimize human errors in data entry and maintenance. Efficiency, saves time by automating routine tasks, allowing IT staff to focus on more strategic activities. Scalability, easily scales to manage growing numbers of CIs as the IT environment expands. Cons of automation: implementation costs, requires initial investment in automation tools and training. Complexity, setting up automation rules and workflows can be complex and requires expert knowledge. Dependence on technology. Over-reliance on automation may lead to gaps in understanding if staff do not maintain hands-on familiarity with the environment. Integration strategies ensures that CMS and CMDB tools work seamlessly with other IT management systems, such as IT service management, DevOps tools, and network monitoring solutions. This connection lets us see the whole IT setup clearly, helping us make better choices and work more efficiently. For instance, integrating CMDB data with ITSM platform can streamline incident, problem, and change management processes by providing immediate access to accurate configuration data. What are the advantages and disadvantages of integrating IT systems in terms of operational efficiency, decision-making, service delivery, and maintenance challenges? Pros of integration: unified operations, creates a cohesive ecosystem for managing IT services and assets. Enhanced visibility, offers comprehensive visibility into IT operations, supporting better decision-making. Improved service delivery, enables more efficient incident resolution and change management processes. Cons of integration: complexity of integration. Integrating diverse systems can be challenging, requiring custom solutions or adapters. Data consistency issues, requires rigorous data management practices to ensure accuracy across integrated systems. Maintenance overhead. Integrated systems may require additional maintenance efforts to ensure continuous, seamless operation. The implementation of automation and integration in CMS and CMDB significantly enhance efficiency but introduce challenges. It's important for companies to carefully choose tools and methods and compare the advantages with the difficulties to make sure the setup works well. What key factors should be considered in developing organizational capabilities for service configuration management within the ITIL framework? Elevating organizational capabilities in service configuration management is pivotal for attaining ITIL framework mastery. This segment underlines the importance of a methodical strategy to scrutinize and bolster the competencies, methodologies, and instruments vital for proficient configuration management. Establishing a culture committed to perpetual advancement propelled by feedback loops and iterative methodologies is essential. Such a culture facilitates the ongoing refinement of configuration management systems and configuration management databases, ensuring their effective management and utilization. How can an organization assess and enhance its capabilities in service configuration management? Conduct regular assessment of current capabilities against ITIL best practices and industry benchmarks. Identify gaps in skills, processes, or technology that might hinder effective configuration management. Leverage maturity models to understand the current state and plot a roadmap for capability enhancement. What strategies can be employed to enhance the service configuration management capabilities within an organization? Invest in targeted training and certification programs for ITSM and IT security professionals to deepen their expertise in CMS and CMDB management. Implement process improvement based on ITIL guiding principles, focusing on areas such as automation, data accuracy, and integration with other IT management tools. Adopt and adapt advanced tools and technologies that facilitate efficient configuration management, considering factors like scalability, interoperability, and support for agile methodologies. What are the key organizational considerations for implementing effective service configuration management practices? Alignment with ITIL guiding principles. Ensure that the enhancement of configuration management capabilities is aligned with ITIL guiding principles, such as focus on value, start where you are, and progress iteratively. Stakeholder engagement. Engage with stakeholders across the organization to ensure their needs and concerns are addressed in the capability development plan. Change management. Anticipate and manage organizational change as capabilities are enhanced, using effective communication and training to facilitate adoption. How can an organization effectively implement and sustain continuous improvement practices? Establish metrics and KPIs to ensure the effectiveness of configuration management practices and identify areas for improvement. Foster a culture that encourages innovation, experimentation, and learning from failures, aligning with the ITIL emphasis on continual improvement. Regularly review and update the configuration management strategy to reflect changes in technology, business objectives, and regulatory requirements. Focusing on capability and organizational strategies, enhance service configuration management, making it resilient and efficient, thereby improving service delivery in a rapidly changing IT environment. How can organizations develop and maintain operational best practices and CMDB design principles for effective CMDB deployment? Developing operational best practices and adhering to CMDB design principles is pivotal for the effective deployment and maintenance of a configuration management database. A big part of this task is to strictly control the quality of data, which means making sure the data is in the CMDB correct, complete, and reliable. This involves implementing robust processes for the ongoing validation and cleansing of data, leveraging automation where possible to detect and rectify discrepancies. Identification and reconciliation engines play a critical role in this context, automating the detection of inconsistencies and duplications within the CMDB and facilitating their resolution. These tools are instrumental in maintaining the integrity of the CMDB data over time, especially as the IT environment evolves and changes. Operational maintenance strategies are equally crucial. Regularly scheduled audits, reviews, and updates of the CMDB are necessary to ensure that it accurately reflects the current IT infrastructure. This may include periodic reassessment of the CMDB schema to accommodate new types of configuration items or changes in IT service management processes. Furthermore, the design of the CMDB should adhere to principles that promote scalability, flexibility, and integration with other IT management systems. These include careful planning around the structure of CI attributes and relationships to ensure they provide value to IT operations and service management activities. By following these operational best practices and design principles, organizations can ensure that their CMDB becomes a cornerstone of effective IT service management, supporting a wide range of processes from incident management to change planning and compliance reporting. To clarify and expand upon the challenges and pitfalls associated with implementing configuration management and CMDB, it's essential to consider a more detailed approach. Challenges in implementing configuration management. Resistance to change. Implementing new processes can face opposition from within the organization, requiring effective change management strategies. Maintaining data accuracy. The dynamic nature of IT environments makes it difficult to keep configuration data current and accurate, necessitating regular updates and audits. Integration with existing systems. Integrating configuration management practices into existing IT workflows and tools can be complex, requiring careful planning and execution. Pitfalls in implementing a CMDB. Underestimation of effort. The effort required to populate, update, and maintain a CMDB with high-quality data is often underestimated, leading to challenges in achieving and maintaining accuracy. Lack of clear objectives and scope. Without well-defined goals and a clear understanding of the CMDB roles within the organization, the project can lack direction and fail to deliver expected value. Difficulty in gaining stakeholder buy-in. Convincing all stakeholders of the CMDB's value can be challenging, especially if the benefits are not immediately apparent or if it requires significant changes to existing processes. Addressing the challenges and pitfalls outlined requires a holistic strategy that emphasizes stakeholder engagement, continuous improvement, and the effective use of technology to achieve configuration management and CMDB goals. How can the final ideas and suggestions from this episode help ITSM and IT security experts better understand and put into practice configuration management and CMDB within the ITIL framework? This podcast offers an overview of configuration management and CMDB implementation within the ITIL framework, presenting theoretical foundations, actionable strategies, common hurdles, and operational best practices. It arms ITSM and IT security professionals with both the conceptual understanding and the practical tools necessary for mastering service configuration management. This episode helps professionals get ready to improve their IT services setups by diving deep into how to put things into place, focusing on working well and highlighting the importance of always getting better. This prepares them to make a big difference in their organization's success in the constantly changing IT world. Thank you for joining me today. I hope the ideas we talked about were helpful and made you think. Wishing you a success as you apply these principles. Until next time, arrivederci from Luigi Ferri and the ITSM Practice.